Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rithea. I'm really excited to share today's video with you guys. It's a tech video regarding the Gamehub emulator. I've tinkered with this app for a few days now, and I have made some really awesome discoveries about what this app is capable of. Things that have led me to completely uninstall Winlator from my Odin 2 Pro. I really don't think I'll be using it anymore. And I'm not talking about tinkering with turnip drivers or tweaking your settings to try and get certain games to run when other ones don't. No, these are actual workarounds that will work every time, regardless what game you try to play. So as long as your device is actually capable of running these games, then you're not going to have any problems with this emulator. And hopefully by the end of this video, you'll feel the same way that I do. So you know the drill, snack, drink, let's dive in. Okay guys, now let's start off by discussing the Steam app within Gamehub. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I've experienced a lot of issues with games getting hung up on launching client. So we're going to start with Everhome Demo because it's a really low-end game. It's just a little 2D pixel art game that theoretically should just run, right? But as you see, when you go to launch the game, it's going to get almost to the end and then it's just going to hang up and it's not going to do anything. And I have messed around with it and I can't figure out why it's acting this way. I've seen a couple of other videos where they experience the same things. Some games will launch, others won't. And you can just let it sit here all day and it's never going to load. So let's come over here. We're going to exit out. Now let's try another one just for funsies. You see, it's not even displaying all of the screen art. So Hosey Playtest and Life Below are not even showing the images, and that gets on my nerves a little bit. I don't know why, but it does. Let's play now. Launch the game, launching client, and you'll see that it does the exact same thing. We're launching and it's going to get right to the end and then it's just going to hang up. A couple of the games will even play the music and it does nothing. So I can hear the ocean, I can hear the bubbles and all that, but nothing's happening. So we're going to exit out of this one as well. And now I'm going to show you the magic. Okay, now I'm going to show you this from the start because I want to show you how I got this working to start with. So what we're going to do is just pick any game that you've got installed. These are PC games, and when you go over here, you'll see that you have the opportunity to import games to your library. So I'm not going to do that. I already have several installed here. So just go to the little hamburger menu down here with the three dots next to View Details. You're going to tap it. You're going to go to PC Game Settings. And then right here at the top, you're going to see where it says Enter Container Desktop. That's what we want to do. This is going to bring up the desktop front end that is already included with this app. And this is my favorite part of the app. So I'm going to go to my computer. And I actually have Steam set up here in my my downloads folder, and you can bring that up, and this is where you're going to want to install Steam to this PC emulation portion of the app. Now I've already done that, but I will say that when you go to install this, it's automatically going to want to install to your onboard storage for this. And the problem with that is that it is a virtual drive. It's not an actual drive. So every time you exit out of the emulator and you come back, Steam is gone. Everything that you installed within Steam, your demos or your games or whatever, none of that's going to be there. So I do suggest that you do as I've done in this case. I have created my own destination folder that is just right on my onboard storage for the device. And I'll show you here in my ROMs folder and PC games, and you'll see Steam right here where it has installed. Now it does take a little bit longer to install to your onboard storage than the virtual drive, and I guess in a way that makes sense because it's installing to a drive that doesn't actually exist and it disappears every time. So now that we've done all of that, what we can do is we're going to close out of all of this. There we go. Now let's just go back. And you can come down here and you see I've already done this. I've already got my Steam client here. But you can go to Import Games, PC Game. Go to wherever you have installed Steam. And as you see here, and here is my Steam exe. You just choose that and you see what happens. And what you're going to want to do from here is just go on ahead and click confirm. I've already done it, so we're going to cancel, but in my case it's already here, so we're just going to go on ahead and launch it. And if there's anything that it needs to do, in my case, it did a redistributable. It installed a few components that it actually needed to run. So just give it a second. My internet's a little slow here because I have so many devices hooked up to our internet, so just bear with me. Alright. Let's go up to library. And we're going to start with the same EverHome demo that I just showed you that got hung up. We're going to go on ahead and bring that up. There we go. And we're just going to tap play. Now, the biggest thing that I absolutely loved about this was that there was no need for tinkering with the controls. Since I have the Odin 2 Pro, and this should work with the RP5, RP4, whatever device that you have, your Steam Deck, if you have something that is got a controller built into it like I do, the controller support just is automatically there. You can either use your screen, like I'm doing right here. So I'm like moving my screen around, right? This is just touch control. But when I go to buttons, there we go. It's automatically. Okay, let's go to new game then. And we're just going to call it R for funsies. Alright. And now it's going to load just fine. And the game is going to play just right out of the box. And here we go. And you can see what happens if I touch the screen. You've got your basic WASD moving. But if I start moving my joysticks around and tap A, I'm just using my onboard controls. And everything is working just flawlessly as it should. And I mean, like I said, this was just a 2D little pixel art platformer. There was no reason that I could think of that it wouldn't just load right up. It's such a simple game. Now, we're going to come out of here. We're going to exit that game. I want to show you a heavier hitting game, just to prove to you that, you know, it's going to work every time, and it's not about the game itself. It's just about the fact that the app is not really optimized yet, and it is still in development, so we can't really hate on it too hard right now. Let's see what it looks like. And it just got an update. Like, I just went to open this app up earlier today, and it had an update, and it automatically installed it for me. When I opened the app, it gave me the option, hey, we've got a great new update, would you like to install it? So I did. But the games were still getting hung up in the menu, as you saw. So we're just gonna, we're gonna sit back and we're gonna watch and see how development goes, because it is really doing a great job right now. So, I mean, as long as there's a workaround, to me, I'm happy. And you see that game started right up. And down below is kind of a little bit more of a heavy-hitting game. There's a lot of graphics. It's doing a lot of stuff. And there we go. And I just wanted you guys to see, look at how great this looks. We're not having any frame drops, anything like that. And you see all the pollution, which is what this game is about. You're supposed to be cleaning up the ocean and all that fun stuff. This is actually the trailer, and I see now that it's just the intro to the game. Look at how cute! Oh my gosh! The little cutesy jellyfish! Oh, she's so adorable! I have been really excited to play this game, and now that I know that I can, okay, so we're going to exit out of that. Okay, now that I have shown you how to get your Steam games running in an alternate way with Gamehub, I wanted to quickly touch on PC games. All of these are just regular PC games that would run on your computer or your laptop. You see that my screen is already populated. Unfortunately, to get to the desktop, you are going to need to import at least one game. When you first open the app for the first time, all you're going to see is this import games icon, and there is no way to get to your desktop this way, as you see. So you're going to have to import at least one game. Most of these were already unpacked, and I just copy pasted the folders over to my PC games folder in ROMs. A couple of these were installed directly, but for the most part, most of them were just copy pasted over. And then you can just simply go to import game, as I showed you with Steam. You'll go to wherever you brought your folders over and pick your exe and just import it over, and then it'll show up right here. And then you have your little 3 dots menu next to your view details, and that's how you go into your desktop, your enter container desktop. But also another thing that I really liked was that you can add to the home menu, as you see here. And if you select this, it's going to create a little shortcut right here directly on the screen. So you see I've got all my little icons here, and you can just directly boot up a game straight from your home screen, which I really appreciate. So just play now, and it will go on ahead and launch the game for you directly from your home screen. Which is another thing that I appreciate about Gamehub over Winlator. Now you can create shortcuts and stuff within Winlator, but you still have to open it up. And as you see, it'll load right away. And just like with the Steam games, your PC games automatically work with the controls that are built into your device. And all you have to do is move them around a little bit, and you will automatically have control. So you can see, just select new game, and I'm completely doing this with the onboard controls of my Odin 2 Pro. And like I think I've mentioned already, I've had a lot of issues with control mapping with Winlator, which I do not appreciate. Inconsistent gameplay across multiple different versions of Winlator. So when they say Gamehub, they really do mean Gamehub. Everything that you could possibly need is here. It's here. And if you have, you know, your PlayStation link or your PC link, I honestly don't know what that means. I don't use that. I just installed games directly. But there you go. You've got, I mean, if you can get games to work from Steam directly on the home menu like this, I would suggest to go ahead and do it that way because it is simpler. But if you cannot, you can simply go to your PC games and enter your container desktop. And you can install Steam here, as I showed you. And it works really well. So, again, just add it to your home menu. There's Steam. You can simply launch Steam directly from your home menu. And there you go. Alright guys, well that about does it for this video. Drop me a comment if you have any thoughts or opinions on Gamehub, or if you prefer Winlator, tell me why. If you prefer Gamenative, tell me a little bit about what you think about that. I messed around with Gamenative for a minute, but I just really found Gamehub to be superior. Again, tell me what you think. I'm interested to know. That will do it for this video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Thanks, and bye.